everyone, and welcome back to our story corner. Today, I've got a really special tale for you, one that's filled with a little bit of magic and a whole lot of heart. It's about a young girl named Lily, and her life was about to become much more colorful than she could have ever imagined. You see, Lily absolutely adored painting. Her world was a canvas, and her brushes were her magic wands. She'd spend hours in her room, mixing colors, creating beautiful landscapes, and bringing charming characters to life on paper. She could paint anything from a tiny, detailed ladybug to a vast, swirling galaxy. For Lily, painting wasn't just a hobby. It was how she expressed every thought and feeling. If she was happy, she'd paint bright, sunny fields. If she was a little sad, she might paint a quiet, rainy evening. Her art was her voice. One sunny afternoon, while helping her mom in the garden, something caught her eye. Tucked away beneath a big, leafy fern was a sparkle of gold. Curious, Lily knelt down and gently brushed the soil away. It wasn't a coin or a piece of jewelry. It was a paintbrush. But this was no ordinary brush. The handle was carved from smooth, polished wood that seemed to glow from within, and the bristles, oh, the bristles were made of the finest, shiniest golden threads she had ever seen. It felt warm and strangely light in her hand, almost like it was humming with a secret energy. Lily was mesmerized. She couldn't wait to try it out. She rushed back to her art corner, her heart thumping with excitement. What should she paint first? She looked out her window and saw a single, lonely stem in a flower pot. A perfect subject. Dipping the golden brush into her brightest red paint, she carefully painted a single, beautiful flower right onto a blank canvas. She added a green stem and a couple of leaves, admiring her work. But then, something incredible happened. The flower on the canvas began to shimmer. It pulsed with a soft light, and then, with a gentle pop, it lifted right off the page. A real, living flower, perfect and fragrant, floated in the air before her very eyes. Lily gasped, her eyes wide with astonishment. This wasn't just a golden brush. It was a magic brush. Her mind started racing with all the possibilities. This magic could change everything. Just then, she heard a faint chirping from her windowsill. A small, skinny bird was hopping about, looking for crumbs. It looked so hungry. A wave of compassion washed over Lily. With a determined look, she took her magic brush, dipped it into a warm, buttery yellow, and painted a small, crusty loaf of bread. Just like the flower, the painting glowed, and a moment later, a real, warm loaf of bread appeared on her desk. She broke off a piece and gently placed it on the windowsill. The little bird chirped gratefully and began to peck at its unexpected feast. Seeing the bird eat filled Lily's heart with a warmth that felt even better than the magic itself. This was just the beginning of Lily's magical adventures. The next day, on her way home from school, she saw a tiny kitten shivering under a bush, all alone in the rain. Her heart went out to it. When she got home, she immediately got to work. She painted a small, cozy little house, complete with a soft blanket and a tiny door. Pop! A perfect little shelter for the kitten appeared. She carefully carried it outside and placed it near the bush. The kitten, as if it understood, cautiously crept inside, curled up, and started purring. Lily realized her brush could be used to help so many. Her friends were having a playdate, but they had misplaced some of their favorite toys. No problem for Lily. She painted a bouncy red ball, a set of colorful building blocks, and a cuddly teddy bear. One by one, they sprang to life, and soon the room was filled with laughter and joy. Lily wasn't just painting things. She was painting happiness. But news of a girl with a magic paintbrush travels fast. A greedy, grumpy man who lived down the street heard the whispers. He wanted the brush for himself. He imagined painting mountains of gold coins and huge, fancy mansions. One evening, he snuck into Lily's garden, snatched the brush from her art table, and ran off, cackling to himself. He rushed home, set up a large canvas, and, with a greedy glint in his eye, tried to paint a bag of money, but nothing happened. He tried again, painting a crown of jewels. Still nothing. The brush was just an ordinary paintbrush in his hands. The paint just sat there, flat and lifeless. Frustrated and angry, he threw the brush to the ground and stormed off. The next morning, Lily found the brush lying in the grass, right where she had first discovered it. She picked it up, and it felt warm and familiar in her hand once more. She thought about the greedy man and why the brush wouldn't work for him. Then she thought about the bird, the kitten, and her friends. A wonderful realization dawned on her. The brush wasn't just magic. Its power was fueled by kindness. It only worked when she was painting from her heart, to help others and to share joy. It was a brush of compassion. With a knowing smile, Lily looked up at the clear blue sky. She knew exactly what to paint next. She took her brush, dipped it in all the colors of her palette, and with a grand, sweeping motion, she painted a magnificent rainbow across her canvas. The rainbow shimmered, glowed brighter and brighter, and then soared off the page and into the real sky, stretching across the entire town for everyone to see. It was a gift of pure, simple beauty for all. Lily held her brush tight, knowing that the greatest magic of all wasn't in the brush itself, but in the kindness she chose to share with the world. And that's the story of Lily and her magic brush. It's a wonderful reminder that true magic comes from a kind heart. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.